Are you seeing this? Like, are you seeing it? 1,000! Well, 1,000-ish. I have this really bad habit of missing the big numbers, and so I, instead of like doing that cool, whoa, that's my 1,000th one, and then I dance around thing, I'm at 1,043, which I guess is a little bit more insignificant, but guys, I am so excited about that. You have no idea. In fact, I am so excited about getting to 1,000 that I am actually going to eat cake to celebrate. Look, my girlfriend made this cake for me. Oh shoot, except I forgot a fork. I shouldn't. Just so good. 1,000. So, in honor of 1,000 subscribers, I've decided to stop, drop, nope, not drop. I've decided to stop and let you guys get to know me a little bit. So in the last video, I asked if anybody had any questions for me, and I would answer those in this week's vlog. Well, good news. You guys delivered. Question number 1. And since I just dropped all of these on the ground, they're all shuffled, so they're in no particular order. Question 1 is from the YouTube channel Aestha is Boring, and they ask, what or who inspired you to start making videos? That is a very good question, friend. I'm glad you asked. So I actually decided to start making videos after my boss showed me a video of a videographer named Casey Neistat. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of him. And so I got more and more into watching videos, and I decided, you know, why not just pull the trigger? So I bought the Canon G7X Mark II, and I've been filming with that. Cameras are so complicated. Next question. All right, this question is from Josiah. He is asking, if you could go to 3 separate times and places in history, where would you go? Wow, that's so specific. I'll tell you number 1, and this is always something that's interested me. I would definitely go to NASA at the date that they launched the rocket that went to the moon for the very first time. Like, it's this big race to get to space first, and all of a sudden the entire United States is like banded together, and they're like, we're doing it first. And so they drop probably more money than they should, but they drop all this money and they finally get up to space, and everyone in the country, even the world I'm sure, is watching. The second place that I would love to go is Middle Earth, around the times that Lord of the Rings was taking place. I think that's a real place, right? Middle Earth. I just really want to meet Gandalf. The final place and time that I would want to go to is actually from a biblical story. So if you haven't read the story or the Bible, first of all, I would encourage that. But if you haven't read that, this is the story. There are these prophets, they're like 450, 500 prophets. They're at the top of this mountain, and they're worshiping this god named Baal. Baal. I don't know how to pronounce it, but they're worshiping this false god, and basically homeboy Elijah goes up there and he's like, guys, that's not the real God. So they tell him, you know what, I challenge you. So basically the deal is that both Elijah and the 450 prophets are gonna build an altar to their gods, and they're gonna pray to their gods, asking the god to set fire to those altars, and then whatever god sets fire to that altar is clearly the real true God. All 450 of them just start like praying and hollering and crying. They do that for a while, nothing happens. So they get more extreme, right? To the point where they're like cutting themselves, worshiping their God, trying to get their God to light this fire, right? What I love is that Elijah is literally like, hey, maybe he's sleeping, maybe he's going to the bathroom. There's 500 guys that are just like throwing themselves at their God, and he's just over there, just one guy, one really epic guy is just like, hey, maybe your God is, you know. Nothing happens. So after a while, they finally give up. Elijah, it's your turn. And he says, okay, but before I begin, I want you to get some people, and I want you to take a lot of water and then pour the water over my altar. If you know anything about science, fire and water don't really mix well. There's literally like a pool ringing around this altar. Elijah prays to God, the real God, bring down fire onto this altar, and all of a sudden like this huge It's just the coolest story. I would like to be there to see that. Next question. When is your birthday? My birthday is on June 7th, 1997. That's all there is to say about that one. Next question. This is from Flyback89100. How do you record, edit, and cut? I have been thinking about possibly doing a quick tutorial series or just one video talking about some strategies that I use when I vlog, maybe some how-tos on how to vlog, how to cut and edit video. Is that something that you guys would be interested in? Refocus, what are you doing? If that's something you'd be interested in, just shoot me a comment down below, and if I get enough of those, maybe I'll look into doing a quick video series on vlogging, how to vlog, how to make good videos, all that stuff. This is for David. Thanks for participating, David. David asked, what do you vlog with? I vlog mainly with my Canon G7X Mark II. Next question. This question is from Christian. She says, do you have any siblings? And if you could go to any country tomorrow, where would it be? I do have a sibling. I have an older sister named Jamie. She's awesome. Jamie, if you're watching this video, I love you. Thank you for watching the video. As for the country, the biggest country on my bucket list of places to visit is definitely New Zealand. The next question is from Dorothy. Dorothy asks, what's my major? I am a marketing major. If I'm gonna keep doing YouTube, marketing is gonna help me in my channel a whole lot. Strategy. This one's from my mom. It's not a question. She just commented and said, you make me smile. You make me smile too, Mom. Charlie asked, if you could do one last thing before you die, what is it? You know those skydivers that jump out and then they have like the squirrel wings, like they spread their arms and they've got the like flaps down here that help them fly? I guess I would do that. My next question is from Hannah. Hannah Montana? I hope not. She kind of went crazy. She needs to be tamed. How long have you been dating your girlfriend / do you plan on marrying her? Well, Mallory and I have been dating for a little over 1 year. To give specifics, we've been dating for 1 year and 11 days and like 3 or 4 hours. As for if I plan on marrying her, my parents already watch my videos and Mallory watches my videos, so whatever I answer now is just gonna be out there. So I guess there's not a better time to do this. So Mallory, will you? Next question is from Stars Sparkles. And she says, your profile pic is just perfect. Well, it's the reason I came. Where you ask someone for a minute. You are cute. Star Sparkles, I really appreciate the compliment. I'm flattered. See my last question in regards to my availability. This next question is from The Rat TV. The Rat TV has been such an awesome subscriber. Rat TV, if you're watching, thank you. Their question is, what is your regular job? So right now I'm going to college at the University of Mary Hardin Baylor, go Crew. So I'm working as a work-study position in the campus activities board for that university. Do you live in an apartment or dorm? How old are you? And what state do I prefer, Texas or Montana? Little backstory for those of you who are confused by the last question. I am from Montana. I lived there for 18 years and now I moved down to Texas to go to college. That's where that question's from. So right now, I'm actually living in a house. It's an on-campus house. We love it. It's really old. We've already seen and killed 3 tarantulas and a couple cockroaches, but the bug people came, so that shouldn't be a problem anymore. Got it? Don't freak out. I'm safe over here. I am 20 years old. And what state do I prefer? That is a hard question. To answer your question, I can't answer your question. This next question is from Doc the Gaffer. He is super cool. He's another one of my supporters on my channel that has just been super awesome in my YouTube journey. Who, besides me, is your favorite YouTuber? He is probably the top of my small YouTuber list. As for big YouTubers, Casey Neistat, I have to answer him just because he's the one who inspired me to start my own channel. What is your favorite lizard? The ones that stay out of my house. What is your favorite pastime? I definitely have to say guitar. I love to play guitar and sing. all of that stuff. This is the last question. This is from Sabzero, another awesome supporter of my channel. What keeps you motivated and how do you push yourself forward? That is such a good question. This is a picture of a truck that's for sale, and I fell in love with this truck so much that I ended up calling the owner and the seller, and I said, hey, I'm interested in buying your truck. How much are you selling it for? He told me about $15,000. That wasn't something that I could afford. Ever since then, I've looked at this picture quite often. That's my motivation. Like, if I keep working hard on my channel, if I keep pushing for better content and marketing myself and growing my channel, that truck is gonna be attainable to me someday. I look at it all the time when I get up and start to work, and I think that's what you're working towards. That's what you're trying to get to. And there are other things that are way more important than a silly truck, but that's just one of the things that I do to keep myself motivated. I've got a goal that I can look forward to. In order to reach that goal, I've got to work hard, I've got to push to make better content, and I've got to just keep moving forward with my channel. Alright you guys, well that is all the questions that you guys had for me, and so I hereby am gonna wrap up this vlog. If you have any more questions for me, please just comment your questions down below. This is Caleb Fitz, peace out. Okay, I know in the last vlog that I said I would never do that ending thing again, but I thought maybe if I tried it one more time it would work out. Update, still didn't think it worked out. This vlog is over.